Hey, Dave Austin here, and it's Monday and time for another Game Ready to start your week off right. Today I asked the question, can I do this? I also asked the question, how does this tractor all of a sudden start coming right when I start this? Oh well, we say, but can I do this? You know, I've been working with high achievers for a number of years, and you know, what makes one person successful and the next person not? Maybe they have the same background. Maybe everything's aligned the exact same, but one really becomes successful and the other one doesn't. So I've really studied that to see why are we sometimes we're holding ourselves back. Hey, Neil Modi is, I think, but anyway, good to have you on, man. I haven't seen you in a long time. But what is it that's making one person successful and another not? Well, you know what? Our brains are hardwired to protect us. It's to protect us from danger. And that can be a good thing. But it also can be putting you in your own prison cell from achieving that which you would truly love to achieve. And so you just really have to become aware. And that comfort zone that keeps us safe and also keeps us from achieving a lot of success, we have to learn, once we become aware, how we actually can take action. And the way to do it, and what I have found, and I've had, gosh, how many Major League Baseball players I've worked with, 4 that became MVPs for their teams, they had to learn how to become comfortable being uncomfortable. You actually have to stretch out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone will keep you safe, but also keep you very complacent in a very boring life. So to really achieve anything, you got to be willing. And once you do it, and you step further and you start getting momentum, you start going, oh my gosh, what an incredible way to live. And you've been missing out on all this greatness that's just inside you. You know, it's funny, I found this, like we have our Beast Mode On 30-day challenge coming up starting August 30th. And I've had people telling me for years, oh God, I'm gonna go through that, I'm gonna go through that. But then they don't. And it's not because they don't believe. They know they believe in the results of people who have been through it. They believe in what the Navy SEALs have done. They believe what the Army Rangers have done. They believe what other entrepreneurs have done. But why is it then that they don't take action? Now, this is just one example. There's a lot of different in your life. Think about where you stop yourself from taking action because of the fear. So a lot of the Beast Mode On. So they say, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then they don't. I see them a year later and I go, hey, how you doing? It's, oh, yeah. They're doing the exact same. They're just living the same life over and over and over again because, you know what? Their subconscious mind is so comfortable that it's scary to step out. It's scary. Even if it's going to bring you great success, you don't take action. So I tested this, the 30-day challenge. I said, go ahead, sign up, and then if after 2 weeks of the 30 days, you haven't completely shifted the way you think and have giving you a way to get through your old patterns, then we'll just completely refund all your money back. I'll take all the risk. So now I'm taking all the risk, right? But still, that's not enough to get them out of their comfort zone. It's like I have a recent article that came out today. If you don't get my articles, just go ahead and give me your email address. Either private message me, or if you're brave enough to put it on, whatever, give me your email address. And I'm not the only one that write these articles. Some of the best coaches I know write for us, and it's really awesome each week to get them. But this week it's about that willingness to step out of the comfort zone and learning how to become comfortable being uncomfortable. The minute we get uncomfortable, we kind of crawl back. We kind of like, ooh, I don't know. And yet the only way that I've known to achieve anything is stepping into it, even being uncomfortable. And once I pass through this border, all of a sudden I go, wow, I'm so glad I was willing to do that. Now back to the Major League Baseball players that I talked about that became MVPs. They had to become uncomfortable, becoming uncomfortable. So, because I never want an athlete to go into a game complacent. You never want to go and do whatever you're doing too complacent. Gosh, Brian Teacher has joined. Awesome. Here's a former winner of the Australian Open, a superstar. Man, so good to have you, Brian. Man, I admire you so much, and funny story that you don't even know. When we were playing the Cal State Open, my doubles partner played you in the first round. And well, anyway, that's a whole nother story. But Brian had to step out of his comfort zone to be able to walk on the court and win a Grand Slam event. I mean, you don't just do it, and then it takes practice. You have to prepare yourself. So even when you practice stepping out a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. Then all of a sudden, when you do it with one little step at a time, you're in a whole new comfort zone. So can you do this? Well, I'm a big believer that you can do anything you put your mind to, that you're willing to. But I'll just warn you right now, you have patterns and habits that are built up in you. Patterns and habits that are tough because you've been with them for so long and you don't even recognize them. So the first thing is becoming aware that some of these patterns serve you and some of them don't. Now, what do you do if they're not serving you? Then it takes guts. I mean, like right now, you might be listening and go, yeah, I got it. And this makes sense to me. I'm going to do this. But then all of a sudden, you've got to make the call. Then you've got to do it. You're private. You're by yourself now. You don't have any support system. You've got to just do it. And if you haven't learned a system that puts you into right action so you can step through, because it's uncomfortable maybe making that call or stepping out. It's uncomfortable. I just put an offer in our home last night. I woke up this morning going, oh my gosh, because it's about 3-4 times more than I was thinking that I was willing to do. So I know that even though I'm uncomfortable, I've been there before, and that's how I've been able to achieve anything of value. Take the first step, and then the next step, and then things start being revealed to you. Maybe if you've heard some of my game readies on Mondays before, you maybe heard me say, I love what Martin Luther King said. Take the first step, even if you can't see the whole staircase. Then it will be revealed to you. That's what faith is. That's what trust is. I'll tell you what, with the NFL football players, or my own son who plays professional football, he every single day challenges himself at practice. So that when he gets into the game situation, it's a habit that even though he might have fear, even though he might have to step into the pocket with guys 350 pounds ready to take his head off, he is so prepared for it that he's just focused on his right action. So he steps through his fear. So can you do it? You know, there's no one else who can decide but you. That's ultimately the scariest part, because a lot of times our outside world tells us who we are. When my dad was a Navy chaplain and I was moving every 2 or 3 years, I'd be one environment, I'd be the superstar. Another environment, I'd be like so-so, because I was letting the coaches say, well, you're slow, or you're this, you're that, and I would just take it in. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you got to find the strength within you in that inner voice, and it takes quiet, and it takes training. It takes training over and over again. When I saw Brian on the call, he didn't become a Grand Slam champion without practicing, without playing, and taking the journey along the way, and taking the bumps along the way. Sometimes that's the biggest thing that we're so afraid of failure. Well, what will other people think? Who really cares at the end of the day what other people think? But you got to learn to develop that trust muscle. That's what we do in the Beast Mode 30-Day Challenge. We give animal triggers to keep putting you into right action. When you have that moment of like, can I do this? I don't know. Who am I? Who am I to do this? Or who are you not to do it? So this is a system that is proven over and over and over and over again to work. So there's really no reason to do it other than, well, gee, I'm not going to do it. And I understand that. You want to stay in your comfort zone. I love what my son says. He says, you know, he uses an example of a ship. The ship has been made, you know, brilliantly here, beautiful ship, but it's not made to sit in the harbor. It's meant to go to sea. And it might be stormy out there sometimes. There might be some rough waters, but the ship is built to withstand the rough waters. It's built to withstand, to withstand the waves. Well, you're the same way. God has created you to withstand any challenges, but it's up to you how you move through those. It's how you take them on and then look at them with a strength that comes from the inside, not from the outside. Sure, it helps when the outside's giving you the the strength, and you get raw. You know, you go to, say, a motivational weekend seminar and go, yes, you know, I'm so fired up. And then Tuesday morning you're by yourself, and now you've got to be the one that takes the action. So that's what the Beast training does. It just gives you tools to keep you putting yourself in that position for right action. So then the uncomfortable becomes the comfortable, and then you can achieve more. Again, what I was saying about the pro athletes I work with, I never let a pro athlete that I work with walk into a game complacent. They always walk in uncomfortable because it means something, but they become so familiar with being uncomfortable, they're comfortable in it. If a batter goes to the plate and he really wants to get hit, but he's worried about striking out, and he doesn't swing, he can't get a hit. You have got to take a swing to be able to connect to the ball. Same thing goes in life and everything that you do. I hope you join us sometimes. These are the kind of things that we talk about when we do our 30-day challenge. We're bringing the right action. We'll have Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, we'll have pro athletes on from different sports. We have entrepreneurs, we have, you know, corporation leaders. But we all get in that energy of the strength to step through. The strength to step through, but ultimately it comes back to you, your inner strength. And if you're not doing anything to build your inner strength, start something, whether it's with us or someone else. That's why I do these things on Mondays. I do this free, just to give you some insight into the success that maybe someone's achieving and that you're not. Or maybe you're achieving success, but how high is high? Once you go to the top, and I've had a chance to work with the very top, well, life isn't over. There's always more to go. So learn how to keep advancing on a daily basis. So this is what we do now with the Game Ready, is we visualize and see it in advance so that your subconscious mind starts becoming more comfortable achieving it. So the first thing we do is think about this week. This is Monday. What a glorious week it can be if you choose it to be. So what are 3 intentions that you really want to set for the week? Now you might have goals, which is different. Set goals, but your intentions are how you're going to get to your goals. It's the attitude you're going to bring to the week that's going to make everything change for you. Like, you know, an example is win this one moment, win this one thing right now. And then that will lead and take you right into maybe the bigger goal. Keeping a positive attitude, saying something like, you know, my focus this week is going to be to have positive words in everything I speak, because positive momentum builds upon positive momentum, just like negative. So you start paying attention to the words you speak, because your thoughts come from your words, and then your actions come from your thoughts. So you want all your actions to take place that's moving you into the right direction. So make those 3 committed, and it depends on how committed you really are. I find a lot of people are more committed to their comfort zone than they are to their commitments, their own commitments to move on. Cameron Lowe, Major League Baseball pitcher, has joined us. Man, this guy's brilliant. I've watched him through his career, and I've been lucky enough to be, you know, a mentor to him in his career. Right now, he's still out there. He's now playing in South America. Right now, I think, as we speak, he doesn't quit no matter what. When he knows that, you know what, there's still this in me to keep playing at my highest. And it might even seem uncomfortable, but he's comfortable being uncomfortable. Now look at that. What's up, Beast? You're the Beast. So anyway, pick 3 things you're going to focus on this week so that it drives you to your goal and gives you the courage and the strength to step through things that are fearful. Now, take this moment and just focus in on the things you're grateful for. Now, since I see you up there, Cameron, I got to say, your new wife that you've had now, it's not so new, but just absolutely gorgeous. And your 2 daughters, incredible. You got so much to be grateful for. I know you go out, take that gratitude to the mound, that you're pitching beyond just you. You're pitching in how awesome it is that you have allowed yourself to journey into this incredible gift you've given yourself, the love of your family. What a gift that is, and you bring that love to everything you do. So just think for you. Think about all the things that you're out there that you're grateful for. Let that rise up in you and let you stand stronger right in this very moment. The strength of gratitude is beyond any juice or anything you can have. Gratitude is your biggest gift you can bring to yourself. So in that strength of gratitude, go ahead now and close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, I want you to see a gate. And as you pass through that gate, you come into this place in nature that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It can be right behind me because I put myself in a gorgeous place in nature. Or you can think about places that you love. Put yourself in that place, and now just take the moment. Slow down time by taking and embracing this moment in nature. Breathe in the gift of this moment in the beauty of nature, because nature loves to be appreciated. And as you appreciate nature, nature just takes on and gives back such a gift to you, an energy and a power beyond your own. So feel that strength right now in you. Feel like, wow, you don't have to do it alone. See, there's a strength in you that's beyond you. So you just allow that beauty to take hold. So even though I said you might be in a group that's supportive, but now you're going to be by yourself, you're never by yourself if you allow yourself to tap into this beauty. So as you see that and feel the strength, I want you to see another gate. As you go through that gate, there you are in your life. Whether you're an athlete, you're in your sport, or you're an entrepreneur, or whatever it is that you do, see yourself playing full out. Seeing yourself, maybe something is fearful, but you're willing to step through the fear in strength, and all of a sudden the fear shifts in energy into commitment, and all of a sudden you see yourself taking that step that leads you to higher ground. What a gift you're bringing to yourself right now. Feel what it's like to achieve that gift. With Cameron Lowe that's on many times when he's pitching, when he was playing for the Texas Rangers, we talked about pitch with commitment, not tentative, but commitment. That's what I'm asking you to see yourself now, is pitching, whether it doesn't have to be baseball, but in life, pitching with full commitment into what your dreams are, and feel what it's like to achieve it because you rose up and you stepped forward. Just see that and let your subconscious mind absorb that and feel the strength in that right now. And breathe that in. Now in that strength you can walk so much bolder. Now step back through the gate, come back into nature, and just feel blessed to be in such a beautiful, incredible place that you chose to put yourself in. And you've seen yourself achieve. I see one of my good friends is a real estate agent on. Hopefully you saw yourself selling that large house and feeling what that felt like to get that commission, and seeing the people just joyful, the people you introduced the house to, just jumping up and down and kissing you and thanking you. Yeah, you received great rewards yourself, but they received the reward of you bringing them to the house they love. That's what life is. We all have those moments. Richard Crawford, a great Emmy Award-winning director. I hope you saw yourself getting another Emmy. I hope you saw yourself seeing what that felt like, reflecting back to what it was. It's never too late to keep moving in that kind of strength. There's some amazing people on this right now. We got pro tennis players, pro baseball players, Emmy-winning directors. I mean, this is such a gift. Real estate gurus, all kinds of people are coming to this, and you can use this in everything you do. So just take in this nature now. You've seen it, you have felt it, breathe it in. You're never alone when you can tap into this kind of energy. There's a strength in you that you can just tap into. So rise up in that strength and walk boldly now. And you know what? If you fall forward. Fall forward so that you learn from it and then you advance further. Step back through the gate. You can open your eyes. This is your day. Can you do it? Can you do it? It takes practice and it takes commitment, and then staying true to your commitment on a daily basis. It's easy to slide because of fear. It's easy to say, well, I just don't know. It's easier to be comfortable. But I'll tell you what, comfort will not take you to wow. And I choose to live my life in wow. So it's scary sometimes. It's scary, but it's so rewarding. So there we have it. Hope you join us. August 30th, we start a new Beast Mode On. We also, next week, we have the new Extreme Focus certified coaching program starting. If you need to know anything about it, private message me. Reach out. Anything more that you would want, reach out to me right now. And Friday now, we have Aloha Fridays television. And I'm telling you, it's a ball. I do it with Shane, and we did the first one last Friday. If you haven't seen what we did last Friday, this coming Friday, we're going to have a very special guest on. And so hope you join us. It's going to be at 1 o'clock Pacific Coast time. So just wherever you are, we have some people from different parts of the world here. So figure it out yourself. I can't figure it all out because it might be 10 at night for you. But be on for our Aloha Fridays. A lot of fun with some really cool advice. So beast mode on, be a beast in everything you do, and if nothing else, I'll see you next Monday. Over and out. Be a beast.